Hey guys, so today, oh, I need to shut this back up. Today, we are gonna have a little talk about the Disney Villains Colourpop collection. So, if you've been watching my videos, which I hope you have, I've done every character, I've done a look for every character that is in here. And I just figured today we would go over my favorites from the whole thing. We're going to do, a little eye look with, some of my favorites from the collection. And, I'm just going to tell you what I think about the collection as a whole. I know it's been out for, a minute now, so it's not quite as new. But if you've been on the fence about it, or you're not sure, what to buy, because it's a big collection. Maybe this will help you out, and help you decide on, what you want to get. So basically, I have to say, the only things that I haven't used I swatched, but I haven't actually used on my face is, I can't get them out. Everything's really stuck in here. Is these, glitterly obsessed body glitters. I haven't used these. I haven't, there's not much time in my life where, I feel the need to glitter my body anymore. They're pretty. When I swatched them, they were really pretty. I just, haven't personally used them. So, we're just going to get started. And I have to say that, the major shocker, I guess, for me, out of that I ended up loving the most out of the collection were the Jelly Much eyeshadows. And, they're all super pretty, but my favorites, I would say, would be the Dr. Facilier and the Evil Queen and the Cruella and the Hades. Those are my favorites. The Ursula is a blue. It's a very pretty blue, and I love a good blue eye sometimes, and the Maleficent is kind of like a pinky purple, which I'm also a fan of. But if I was going to pick my favorites, it would be the four that I just mentioned. And I believe they are, I want to say $8 a piece on Colourpop's website, the Jelly Much eyeshadows. And I'm telling you that they are worth every single solitary penny. So I've already primed today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start out with these two. It's the one from the Evil Queen. No, I'm a liar. The one from Cruella and the one from Hades. And Cruella is Perfectly Wretched and Hades is I Own You. And we're going to start with these. And like I said, I am just so incredibly impressed with these. You just get so much payoff for, such little effort. They're just worth every single penny. So, if I can get this out of here, we will get started. They're just so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. Alright. Let me find the brush that I want to use. I've had little hands on my brushes lately. So, you're going to have to bear with me for just a moment while I locate the brush that I want, if it's here, because, to be honest, it could have traveled away in the little hands. Yep, this is the one I want. Okay. This is just a flat eyeshadow brush from BH Cosmetics. It's number 4. It was from their pink mini collection, which I actually got for free, because they give stuff a lot of times, free gifts with a so many dollar purchase and stuff. So did I say from BH Cosmetics? So I highly suggest that you check their website all the time, because their makeup and stuff is really good and they always have sales and deals going. So, not sponsored, just like them. Okay, first we're going to go in with Cruella's, which is the Perfectly Wretched, and it is like a champagne-y color. And we're going to put some on our brush. You can also put these on with your finger. I just prefer to use a brush. That's all. And I use this stuff off the lid because why not, you know? And we're going to put this on like the first, I would say 2/3 of our eye. Like, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like, you can't deny the beauty that are these shadows, you know? You just can't. You know, no having to like build it up and spray your brush and all that stuff. Like, it's just there and in its full glory. I went a little higher on that one, so I guess we'll bring this one up some. You know, it's just delicious, you know, color and payoff, just like with a little sweep. It's just, I just can't say enough good stuff about it, you know, it's just good. I mean, look at that. Like, really? Really? Can you deny the beauty that is this? I don't think so. Okay, now we're going to go in with Hades, which is the I Own You, and it is like this gorgeous, like, rose gold color, which, like, ugh, I just live for. And we are going to put this on the part that we didn't put the other one. Look at that. Like, what? If you're thinking it looks crazy, of course it looks crazy right now. Patience. Gotta have a little faith. Okay, we want to take the brush and rub straight down where the colors meet. I basically don't really have anything left on my brush, and these are still like wet at the moment, so they're mixable. So that's basically what we're doing, you know, we're just smushing them together in the middle and mixing them up. Smush them where they meet. It's really, you know, it's really all you have to do. I know that this color is reading real like silvery to you guys, but like I think it's just the way that it's catching the light because it's actually like very champagne-y. Okay, what we are going to do is we have to let this dry. I just spit if you saw that. I'm sorry. We have to let this dry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to do my face and then we'll come back and I'll show you, you know, and we'll finish this look up and I'll continue just like chit-chatting a little bit more about what I think of the collection. So be right back. Hey guys, we're back. We're all dry, face is on. Didn't do a highlighter because, you know, there's highlighters in here, so that just seems like the right thing to do. We're going to go into the palette. Actually, do I want to do that for you guys? Yeah, I am. I'm going to go into the palette and we're going to go into this, this Flotsam color right here. And we are going to use a flat eyeshadow brush as soon as I locate it. There it is. This is like a little bit of a fluffier, not quite as flat and, you know, but still flat eyeshadow brush. And we're just going to go in with that, give a little tapsy. And we're going to go over like that where the colors meet. Just to like really, you know, give that a nice little blend. Because we don't want to be crazy. That's not true. Sometimes we do. But, you know. You could also totally, at this point, take those two colors that we use in the Jelly Much eyeshadow and mix them together, like on the back of your hand. If you have a mix them together on something, mix them together and put that in the middle. That would be fine. Hold on, we got a little bit. I must have got a little generous with the jelly shadow there and didn't blend it. There we go. Okay, you could totally do that and blend that together and then put that in the middle and it would work like a charm also. But the reason I pulled the palette out is because, you know, if you know me, you know, what are you thinking right now? Tiffany's going to put some depth on the outside. Of course I am. So we are actually going to go into this Sing color right here. It is like a reddish, blackish, metallic-y, and we are going to tap that in the outer V just a little bit. Where I'm using a small fan brush from BH Cosmetics, because I just like to have a little bit of depth out there. You know, I just do. It's just who I am. I definitely recommend tapping this off, especially if you've already done your face. If you haven't done your face, who really cares if there's fallout, you know? Like, let's be honest. But if you're like me and waiting for your jelly eyeshadow to dry, you do the rest of your face, then you're going to want to tap your brush off because, you know, it's a dark color. And do you want dark fallout on your face, like with the potential of messing up, you know, your beautiful face? Probably not. I really kind of like dug in that. That was not really the eyeshadow's fault as much as mine. Okay, we got that tapped in. Brush that off a little bit. I'm going to take my favorite, you know, Tarte eyeshadow brush. It's just so nice. And I'm just like setting it there and like wiggling the brush, not lifting it. So, yeah, as you can see, that gave us like just the ever so slightest hint of depth because, excuse me, I love this rose gold jelly eyeshadow so much that I definitely don't want to lose that color. Like, it is just freaking gorgeous to me, you know? So, like, I actually, as much as I love depth on the outside, I don't want to lose, you know, I don't want to cover that up. Now, I just take a fluffy brush and brush it along the edge. That softens everything up and looks like you did a fantastic job blending your eyeshadow, and really it took you 5 seconds. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a tiny angled brush. Where are you, tiny angled brush? There you are. I used this with a pretty intense color, so I definitely gotta dust that off. I think I'm gonna be an actual adult and like, you know, clean my brushes today. But we're gonna go in with the rose gold. It's the Hades I Own You jelly eyeshadow, and we are just going to put a little bit under the lash line because it's beautiful and we can. This is actually like cooling feeling on your eyes because it's jelly shadow, you know, so it's like wet. So it feels nice. You can put a lot, you can put a little, you know, whatever you're feeling, girl. Like, you just do you. This is just what I do. Okay. So now we are just going to, I'm just going to grab Hades highlighters. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. These highlighters are not my fave. And there's a reason for that. It's because they are so buttery and soft, which, like, you think that's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. But, like, I can't get any of my brushes to pick it up, so I have to put it on with my finger, and I just don't love that. I just don't. This is Hades. It's called Everybody's Got a Weakness. It's a very pretty, champagne-y, you know, glowy. The highlighters are beautiful when you put them on. They are, and they are, like, so, like, if anything is the definition of buttery soft, it is these highlighters. But yeah, his is like champagne-y, and it has like an ever so slight hint of like rose goldiness to it, which, you know, rose gold is like my favoriteest thing in the world. And yes, I put some under my eyes because, you know, I have dark circles, and if it's gonna highlight a little bit and reflect some light, it's fine in my book. I'm gonna go down my nose. This is a subtle highlight. You're not gonna look super duper like wet like I have found. I mean, obviously, like, you build it up, you're gonna, you know, it's coming out. But that's my point. Like, it needs build up, which is nice because you can, you know, build it up to look like that real wet or not, you know. So, like, you know, that gives you a little bit more control. Is there really anything wrong with putting it on with your finger? No, obviously not. I would just personally rather, I'm sorry, my nose gets so itchy from my nose ring. Use a brush, personally. But they are beautiful. They are, like I said, like buttery but soft. And, you know, they are pretty. They stay on nice. They are nice. They're just, you know, I have a crop ton of them because I bought the whole collection. Would I recommend them? If you don't mind putting it on with your finger. Now, do other people have, like, magical brushes that put them on just fine? Probably. But, you know, mine just don't seem to kick it with that. So, alright, this is pretty much it. So, we are going to finish this up and put some eyeliner and crap on. Now, this is my tip. I love these jelly eyeshadows. But, girl, you are going to need yourself a good liquid liner to go over them. I use the Palladio from Sally's. It's my tried and true, my favorite. Been using it for years. So, yeah, you just need a really good wet liquid liner to go over these jelly eyeshadows. You just do. So, that is definitely just something you need. We're going to line our waterline here real quick. Pretty sure I just drew that right on my eyeball. There for a while, I know people were saying, like, don't line your waterline with black. It makes your eyes look too small. Use the white or a nude. It makes them look bigger. I can't. I tried not doing it, and you know what? I look tired. I look tired and sad. I will probably forever line my like, my waterline with either a black or a dark brown. That's not true. I smell every once in a blue moon if I'm feeling real froggy, I'll put a color there. My point is, like, I don't know. I just like it. Where's my mascara? I don't know. Oh, it's on the floor. Oh my gosh. I've been using the Buxom Big T's mascara that I got at TJ Maxx, and it's freaking phenomenal. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, so my favorite from these collection are the jelly eyeshadows. Like I said, the 4 specifically, I use these 2 today. I want to do another look where I use Dr. Facilier's and the Evil Queens together, because the Evil Queens is a gold, like the most metallic, like you just got gold laden on your eyelids, gold. And the Dr. Facilier is this really pretty, like, emeraldy green. And I want to put those 2 together and see what happens, because I feel like it's going to be really friggin' pretty. So, but those 2 and the 2 I used today are definitely, like, probably my #1 recommendation from this collection. Like, no doubt, for sure, like, that's just what I would recommend. That's like, if somebody would say to me, like, what do you recommend the most from it, it would be that. Now, the second thing that I would recommend the most out of this collection, you probably think I'm going to say the eyeshadow palette, but that is actually not the case. My second recommendation would be the lipsticks. Colors, depending on you, they're all beautiful, and I'm actually going to use Hades today, and that was the one lipstick that I was like on the fence about, because it is so nude, and I don't actually wear like nude lipsticks like ever. But then, like, when I was even watching my video back, I just felt like it looked so pretty. So, and their lipsticks are just so light and creamy and beautiful, and like they're just good, you know. And every time, this is the second time I've worn this lipstick, and I'm still thinking, like, I put it on my face and I'm like, doesn't suit your face, Tiffany. But, you know, these lipsticks, honestly, if I was going to recommend something, you can get on Colourpop's website. I'm not sure of the price. I didn't look at, I'm sorry. But you can buy all the lipsticks in one collection. That's what I would recommend, because they're all beautiful. Every single one of them is gorgeous. They're so light, it doesn't feel like you have lipstick on. They stay really well, and they just rock. They just do. So, my biggest, like, highest recommendation would be the jelly eyeshadows, and like my specific taste would be the 4 that I recommended. And then the second would be the lipsticks, because they are just beyond. They're just beyond. They are just freaking amazing. Like, they're just my favorites. They're, like, I love them so much. But, the eyeshadow palette, it's pretty. It is. It's pretty. It has a lot of super pretty colors. You know, they, are really nice. This green, I remember using that in my Dr. Facilier one. It was really pretty. You know, like, there's a lot of ones that I could pick out that are super pretty. My only problem with this, my biggest problem with this, is I wish the white was not matte. I wish it was a shimmery white to use as a highlight. That would be amazing. And second of all, I feel like a lot of times, you know, I can do definitely some looks using just this, which I'm probably going to, but there's been moments where I want to kind of like pull in from something else, but like I don't, because like I'm just using this collection. So like the palette, like, it's good. It's not my favorite palette in the world, you know, but the jelly eyeshadows from this collection and the lipsticks are beyond. And like I said, the highlights, they're super pretty. I don't love that I have to put them on with my finger, but they're very like natural, glowy, so buttery soft, you know, nice highlight. I can't, you know, I can't complain about them. You know, they're really nice, but, you know, a little bit more subtle than like your wet, you know, highlighter. They kind of sit in my pores a little weird, so like that's not fantastic, but, I think that's probably just the, I have larger pores in this region, and if it like ends up down there, it's not exactly bueno in my book. So yeah, those are my faves. That's my recommendations from this whole collection. Yeah, that's what I would recommend to you guys. And like this, like, I think that this look is just so pretty, and like I said, I love a good rose gold, and it's just really pretty. And like summery, bronzy, kind of feeling, you know? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because, like, I'm always doing something, you know? We've got, like, there's always stuff going on. There's so much. So, that's it for today. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this. And, you know, you can take my recommendations or don't, you know, but that's my 2 cents. I will see you next time, guys. Bye.